All right, you're watching Tom Trips Out. I'm live. I'm walking in Kampot, Cambodia with my phone. This is a live stream. And I was just doing one and it went black and everyone said it cut out. So I'm starting a new one. I'm a Canadian. I'm from Toronto. I've been living in Cambodia like 3.5 years, mostly in Phnom Penh. And about 2 months ago, I just moved to Kampot. Now we're walking into town. People always want to drive where my feet are. That's what it seems like. And I'm filming 2 videos today in town, so I'm doing a live stream on the walk in there. First, how's the day? It's like noon now, and I'm just cleaning up at home and making plans, and then there's a new Indian restaurant where the guy messaged me and invited me to come make a video at his place, so I'm gonna go have lunch there and make a video. And I have to make videos anyways, so I'd rather go where they're welcoming me. Then there's this bar I always go to that it's really cool hangout, like people filter in and out, and I've made some friends there, and I make new friends. And after the Indian place, I can go there and charge my camera again and chill, take a break. Oh, the shade. Charge up, and then before I go home, I'm thinking of visiting a furniture store. So I need a coffee table and a thing in the entryway and a desk chair, and I want like a laundry basket and a garbage can. So I could make a second video about the furniture store and then get them to deliver it and deliver me at the same time. I'll hop in with it. I said this stuff in the other live stream, but I deleted that one because it died. So we're starting fresh. And I do this channel here constantly. I'm always posting videos like every 3 days, so you should subscribe. And if you think you're subscribed, go double check, because sometimes you're not even really subscribed. I have like 3 years of content. You could go look, and I've organized it, and we're about a 15-minute walk from downtown in Kampot, so it won't be too long and we'll be there. If you have any questions about teaching abroad, I know I can feel the breeze. Sorry if you can hear that. Let's stop for a second, take a look. If you have questions about teaching abroad, or, life, or getting things done here, or whatever, in Cambodia or Vietnam too. Geez, the wind is strong. The program I talk about all the time, it's also exactly the same in Vietnam. It's just, to get the long-term visa in Vietnam, you have to have a degree. So you need a degree to stay in Vietnam, but you do not need a degree in Cambodia. So what are you waiting for? You just need a TEFL, and I have links below to the strongest one you can get in Cambodia with AVSE, and it's accredited by the government. And they have hands-on job support, so they help you find your first job. And if you've already got a TEFL, or if you have plans to get it in your hometown, or you're already going to get it online or something, AVSE has these little side programs. There's like a 9-day program just to help you get your job. So you could get your TEFL your own way, in your own country, in your own town or whatever, and then just do the little 9-day program, and they set you up with a job. It's called Teaching Jobs Abroad. The website link's there, so you can check it out yourself. And check out my playlists. I've got apartment tours, hotels, restaurants, like different towns and cities, and going to the island. And I have informational ones like how to ... so how to do anything. how to get a job, how to find an apartment, where to get your drinking water. I have ones on like teaching salaries and the course itself and everything. So getting closer. In the TEFL program, sometimes people can't just drop everything and holy cow. Sometimes people can't just quit their whole life and drop everything at the drop of a hat and just move here. And then when they get here, you have to. The course takes 4 weeks, so then you're not earning money during that time. And then, so sometimes people can't just like drop everything and then come here and take a whole month off while supporting yourself. There's no waiting. There's no waiting for pedestrians in Asia. They'll drive right through you. Yeah. So what I was gonna say, if you can't just do that, then there's an option. You could do the course online. So that way you don't have to do it all in 4 weeks. You can do it over the course of many months and chip away at it slowly, like an hour a day in your spare time, and that program's actually cheaper. And then when you've finished all of that, the module work, like all the assignments and paperwork stuff, then you're ready to come here. And then when you come to Cambodia, it's just a couple of days of practical. Like you have to practice teaching in front of a real class and you have to observe a real teacher. But people that do the online one, it's like they're 80% done the whole thing. When they get here, they're already 80% done the program. They just have to finish a couple things in person. All right, it's the next street actually. We turn right and that's the town. Oh yeah, and there's a guest house we're gonna go to. We'll go there first before the Indian thing so we can talk some more. Oh no, this is this. Oh no, it is the next street. There's a guest house and bar that they have $1 drinks. $1 cocktails, and they're like real cocktails, not just rum and coke, like ones they have to mix a lot of things and like a Moscow Mule or like real cocktails for only $1. And they also accept ring pulls. When you open a beer in Cambodia, a beer can, the ring pull comes off and you could win a beer. And I've done a video on this. And if you give 2 ring pulls, they'll give you a beer for free. And I have some in my bag, so I'll probably get a beer. It's totally free. I don't know if you heard a guy yelling, hello. He's waving at me to see if I want to rent his motorbike. But he can't tell like I really stand out. Look at my face in these glasses, and I'm holding a big phone up in the air pointing at myself like I'm really making a scene, and he thinks I need a motorbike right now. Like I'm obviously like I'm in the middle of talking and doing a video. So this is a big market coming up on the left here. Yeah, the streets are kind of empty. Frugal Wanderer, hey Tom. Have you ever considered a camera with stabilization or a gimbal for your phone? Yeah. I just never bought one. On my real camera it has it, but when I do live streams, I'm just holding my phone. I just want less stuff to carry around with me. And if you like Cambodia content, I also have a members section in my YouTube. And I've been doing this for like 3 or 4 months where I go live and do extra videos just for members. It's usually what I'm eating or behind the scenes, or when I upload videos early, I let them be able to see it so they get sneak peeks too. It's only $4.99 and there's a link in the description for that. And so if you wanted to help donate, it's the smartest way because you actually get something out of it too. You get access to all that content. So consider becoming a member. Frugal Wanderer. Yeah, I have the Osmo 1 and it doesn't have anything like that. But really soon I'm going to buy the 3. I'd say I'm going back to Phnom Penh on August 16th, and that's probably, I'm going to buy that creator combo, and then I can start the Pocket 3. I have the Pocket 1 with nothing that goes underneath it. I have nothing that screws in underneath the thing. Yeah, I love the Pocket 1, and then when the 2 came out, I thought, oh, there's no difference at all. Like we're talking about cameras right now if you're watching and you don't know. And the 2, I thought, what's the point? It's almost exactly the same. Like, but the 3 looks really, really good. Osmo 1, the one I have, you cannot film vertical, like, portrait. So if you want to do shorts and everything, like, not even safe on a sidewalk. Yeah, I'm just, that's good to hear that you like that camera so much because I'm going to buy one. And then what's cool is I'll still have the 1, so then I'll have 2 cameras once I buy the other one, So look forward to that, guys. I didn't even realize that. So when I buy this new camera in 2 weeks, my live streams will be smooth all of a sudden. Okay, we're almost at that guest house. Can get a beer. I'm roasting. It's like a bamboo shop or something. Woodworking and bamboo stuff. I actually had a viewer that was saying they're gonna come to this guest house where I'm about to have a beer. Like they're gonna do their first month here. Wonder if they're open. Hey. Could I get a beer? You still do that? Yeah. here's the cocktails. I'm just in the end of a live stream, but one day I'll do a real video here with my camera and everything. Actually, I have a viewer that's saying he found you his own way, maybe on Facebook, but he asked me, hey, do you know the Studebaker guest house? What do you think about that? Is that a good location on that? I was like, I go there all the time. And you've been in small parts of some of my videos, and I'm like, look at that video and that video. You can see the bar. So someone might be coming. I think they were planning to do like, their first month. And then and during that month, find a permanent place. I'll just show the pool. They got a pool over here. This is good for shade. Yeah, good bargain. So now we'll see. You might even win another one on this one. No. Loser.
Yeah, what a loser. No, but you can say, I'm not going to win over this one. You have to just rip it up and see. And I have even money. I only bought $10.
Nice.
But I forgot to...
I did a YouTube video where I went to 5 bars that do the two ring pulls for one beer, and this bar was the 5th bar at the end of the video. And but in that video, 4 of the beers I got won. I was like 4 out of 5 too. And that was lucky. That made the video look good. And when I was at one of the bars, Squinting Cat, I think the bartender, they open it for you like backwards. So yeah, and someone wrote like, the only one you lost was the one that the other person opened it, but that doesn't make a difference. Oh man, I walked here and it's like roasting time right now. It's only like maybe 25 minutes, but that's enough time to. It's not too bad. I don't feel pain yet. You can feel it when I push my nose. Then you can usually feel a sunburn there. All right, we'll probably end this stream soon. I don't know what else to say to you guys. Nine people watching. Yeah. Perfectly Lonely says Studebakers? Studebackers? I think there's no C, right? Yeah. Yeah, they put a C by accident. So someone, maybe they already are in Kampot. Perfectly Lonely, who are you and where are you? They just wrote Studebakers? Backers? They must be a Kampot person. Say hi to Gabe.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, he said yep, because I think I said, are you a Kampot person? Okay, so that's good to know. Sometimes I think doing videos at businesses that just opened or other things like that, and they're like, you know, they're hoping for that it'll help, but it's people that are not. It's people watching from the other end of the world that are just dreamers, and it won't actually impact like the business a lot. But then when you see people like, I was just there last night, then I'm like, oh, hey, okay, there are people around that maybe you would see something like. Morning, Tom. How are you doing today? I'm good. I was just walking for like 20 minutes in the sun from Kampot, basically close to the railway station down to the new bridge, basically. I'm like one street closer than the railway station, and we're one street closer than the bridge, so it's a little bit shorter on both ends. And we were answering everyone's questions about living here in Cambodia, and if you're interested in being a teacher or curious about what does a teacher earn, or what's the cost of living, and what's the job like, or things like that, or how you can get started, I have links below. Because sometimes people don't know which TEFL course. TEFL is the certificate you need to be a qualified English teacher here. And when you just Google it, there's many bogus ones out there that they're not even accredited at all, and they just give you a printout, and doesn't prepare you properly, and you never know what they're gonna be leaving out, and then it definitely won't be tailored specifically to like Cambodia or Southeast Asia at all, and you won't have the benefit of being immersed in the culture or doing it with another group of people where you can put your heads together or role play different scenarios or try different games out and do your homework together, and instead of just clicking and swiping until it's over, and then you come here and you don't know how to run a classroom. And so if you want to leave everything behind and move here, you want to do it properly. So I have links below to the TEFL course I took with AVSE, and it's accredited by the government, and they give you hands-on job support. So they have relationships with a lot of the schools, so they basically keep lining you up with job interviews until you land one. But it's usually you normally get the job at every interview, because they're sending you somewhere where they need a teacher, right? So as long as there's only some cases where there's one spot and maybe 3 people applying for it, so you might have 3 different interviews and then end up with 2 offers, and then you choose the best one, and then that's how it usually, something like that. Malulika, sorry, Agnes says, I'm holding a CELTA certificate. Would like to come teach there soon. Yeah, that works too. CELTA is, I'm sure she already know, or he or she already knows that. But if you don't know what CELTA is, it's in an easy, quick way to say it. It's like a TEFL certificate, but it's more. It supersedes it. It's like a more stronger. That's improper English. More stronger. It's a more strong certificate than just a regular TEFL. A CELTA is really. That's the best way to describe it easily, I guess. It's kind of like university compared to college or something. So yeah, CELTA is good enough, or better than good enough. You don't. What I'm saying is you wouldn't have to get a TEFL, but if you're worried about the job market or how to get linked up with, you don't know where to get started, or how you're gonna, so you land here and you're gonna walk up to schools and there's like a security guard standing there and you're gonna hand him your resume, or how you're gonna get the interviews, It's another thing AVSE offers, and the link's down there. Aside from the TEFL course, they have a teaching jobs abroad program. That's if you already have your TEFL, or if you have plans to get it yourself in your own town or online or something, then you come here and you already have your TEFL or you already have your CELTA. They have this little short 9-day program where you observe teachers in a real classroom, and then you come back a few days later and you get to take over their classroom for 1 hour, a real classroom of kids, and they sit at the back and they observe you and give you feedback. And you do this 6 or 7 times with different age levels, so you start to get a feel for, do you prefer like kindergarten or adults, or like a private school or an international, different types of schools too. And that's part of the full program. But if you already have your TEFL, you can just come and do only that practical stuff, which only takes about 7 to 9 days. Depends where the weekends land and stuff. But, so instead of 4 weeks, if you get your own TEFL, you can come and do a 1 week thing and still have the job assistance. The link's below, you can look into it yourself. Yeah, I guess I'll end it off here. I'm thinking about, people watching this later. It's just going to be me quietly drinking a beer. So if you have any questions about that, you can leave a comment or, find me on Instagram. You can DM me and I can talk to you one-on-one or something. So until next time, remember, how you spend your days is the way you spend your life. It's never too late.